Hi, Alex.
Hi, how you
Great to
doing?
see you again today.
Great to see you too, Katie. Thank you.
So, you know that obviously the coaching session today is totally confidential.
Yeah.
So, whatever you bring. And the only time that I would obviously breach that confidentiality is if you were putting yourself or anybody else at risk.
Understand.
And that's it. Otherwise, yeah, what goes on in this room stays in this room.
Perfect.
So, what would you like to discuss today?
So I'm a senior manager, and I'm being very challenged by my team
Okay.
because they're not performing to the level
Mm-hmm.
that myself and my company are expecting of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking for some clarity on what to do next. Really.
Okay. So you're feeling very, very challenged
Yeah.
about obviously leading your team at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit more about this challenge.
So I'm fairly new in the role, moving up to a senior management position, and I had been in the team myself and had done very well in the team, and got on very well with all the other colleagues. And having moved up into the managerial position,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding it very difficult to motivate the team, because basically I've known them for a really long time,
Okay.
and I guess my personality is a high I in disc personality.
Okay.
So I get on with everybody, which has a bit of a negative issue, because then now moving into that stage of telling or asking them to do things, I'm not really getting the response or the buy-in or the motivation from the team that we need for the company objectives.
And on that scale of 0 to 10, then 10 being this is absolutely a huge challenge for you, or 1, it's not challenging at all. Where are you?
It's definitely a 10.
Okay. And how is this impacting you, Alex?
Well, it's making me feel very, very self-conscious. Um, I feel like I'm an imposter in the job. I feel like everyone's talking about me, and also I feel like my boss is going to have to talk to me about how I'm managing the team, and to be fair, I'm kind of expecting it, and it's very disconcerting.
And thanks for sharing that with me today. What's the real issue here?
Confidence, my self-confidence. I feel that I'm not performing, or I don't really know how to ask the team to perform and get them to be accountable to themselves and to me and to the business.
Tell me more about that confidence.
Well, for me, that confidence really is just how I'm showing up, how I can inspire people, um, and it's not there. It's not there, and I feel like I'm letting them and myself down.
Ooh, I just noticed there, there was some edge shaking as you were saying that to me, and then, you've glanced down.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to really think about and understand that really I don't really know how to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready to tackle this today?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Great. Let's do this.
Okay.
So, I want to invite you into my time machine today, Alex. Got a
Okay.
little time machine going on.
Yep. Okay.
How far in the future would you like to go, knowing that you've completely fixed this challenge?
Okay. I think 6 months into the future.
Six
Yeah,
months?
absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to invite you into the time machine. We're going to go 6 months into the future. We're pointing the direction of where your future is.
Okay. So my future is forward, so I'm going forward that way. Yeah. That way.
Okay. And I want you to imagine
Yeah.
that in 6 months' time, when you get to the future,
Yeah.
that I'm going to bump into you
Okay.
on the high street, and I won't have seen you
Yeah.
since today.
Right.
And I'm going to ask you how things are going. And
Okay.
you're going to tell me your best 10 out of 10 story. So
Okay,
make it good.
right,
Make
okay,
it good. Make it
perfect.
exciting. So everything's happened
Yeah,
that you want to happen. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, in we go. Hi, Alex. It's great to see you. Not seen you now in a long time. 6 months has passed by. How's things going?
Hey, Katie. So everything actually is going brilliantly. It's going really well.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
So
really
what are you
well.
doing different?
So we've gelled as a team. The team are now performing. They're hitting their numbers. The business is very, very happy. Everybody is in line with each other, understand each other, and it couldn't be better.
Fantastic. Great stuff.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Very good, actually.
Oh,
Really
yeah,
good.
yeah. I can see a smile on your face. And yeah. And I've heard through the grapevine that your team's won an award as well.
Yes, we have. We've won the most improved team of the business, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
absolutely.
proud do you feel?
Very proud. Very, very proud.
Great stuff. That's a great change in 6 months.
Yeah.
Let's jump back in the time machine. Let's go back 6 months. So rolling us back, just
sure.
move your physiology slightly. Yeah, you've gone back in,
Okay, I'm back.
back into.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So back where you are.
Okay.
Shall we break this down?
Yes. Let's do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Into actions.
Absolutely.
What would you say is the very first action that you need to tackle?
I think the first action that we need to tackle is I realized actually during that process that going from the role I was in to the role I'm in now, I haven't actually spoken to the team about it. So I just assumed that they'd be fine with it in terms of me going from a colleague to a manager. So now I think I have to sit down with each of them and have a contracting conversation so that they feel that they understand what their goals are and the objectives of the company, and also my expectations of them as well, and their expectations of me.
Okay. And what else needs to happen?
So I think in terms of personality type, we need to do some work on that. So I'm going to put in some disc profiling. I'm also going to speak to my manager and let them know what my plans are to get their support.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm going to speak to HR and I'm going to ask them about the one-to-one contracting and ask them to support me with some documentation for that.
So out of all those actions, what is the very first action that you're going to take?
So the first action I'm going to take is the one-to-one contracting conversations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me more specifically what you're going to do.
So specifically, I'm going to put those meetings in my calendar.
Okay.
And their calendars as well, after and talk to them about it. I'm going to speak to my boss again, as I said, to let him know about our conversation and the route that I'm looking to go down for this to get their buy-in.
Okay. And how achievable is that on a scale of 0 to 10 for you?
That's a 10. That's an absolute 10.
I'm seeing the head nod in there as well and the smile.
That's an absolute 10.
Okay, yeah. And how is this going to be relevant to you as a leader?
Well, it's going to give me confidence, the confidence I've been looking for. It's going to make me feel that I'm in control of the situation and we have clarity and continuity within the team.
Okay, great stuff. So giving you confidence. That's
Absolutely.
good to know because that's
Yeah.
what you came into.
Yeah.
So that's great. So when are you going to do this?
I'm going to do this straight after this session.
Okay, what are you doing straight after this
So
session?
I have to go to see the HR team and get their documentation. So I'll do that straight away, and then I'll move on and put the dates in the calendar.
Okay, we've just got a couple more minutes. So let's just kind of bring this to a close and summarise.
Yes.
So tell me more about your next steps.
So the next steps are to make sure that this happens and make sure that action happens, because clarity comes through action, and make things work for the team.
Fantastic. And what support do you need with this?
In terms of the team, I need their buy-in. In terms of my manager, I need them to also give me their buy-in. HR to give me the documentation, and then some accountability support.
Okay. Some accountability support. Who are you going to get your accountability support from?
Well, I'm going to ask you.
Okay, fantastic. So how will I know that you've achieved this goal?
So I'm going to message you as soon as those calendar one-to-one meetings are in my calendar and my team's calendar.
And when specifically will that be?
So I'm going to do that by Tuesday next week.
So by Tuesday next week, you're going to be letting me know
Absolutely.
that those are in.
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. How are you feeling now, Alex?
Brilliant. Amazing.
Some great work there.
Thank you.
So good luck with your goal.
Yeah.
Are you all right to leave it here?
Let's leave it there. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
You know where I am if you need any support.